Okay, hello everyone. Okay, thank you for joining us today. This is Zach, and I'm going to start for today TradeVSA weekly live trading. Okay, just before I start, okay, I want to check whether is my sounds coming okay. Mr. Yi and Wong, is my sounds coming in okay before I start? Probably just type yes. Okay, so to ensure my sounds is okay. Okay, Mr. Yi say yes, huh? Okay, so I will start for today, this week live trading section. Of course, Martin is away this week, but he is coming back next week. Okay, next week, for some of our members, right, who interested in live trading sections, okay, on 16th of January, for those that who in PJ or KL, we're going to have one live trading session, right? One live trading sessions in CMB Tropicana Mall. Okay, so for those that member who interested, you can text to me and I'll register for you. Currently, if not mistaken, we still got left 4 to 5 seats. Like we're gonna have a very small group, but don't worry, we broadcast it live through our Facebook group over here. The time will be 10 to 12. Okay, so for today session, I'm going to explain or share with you what is sell off and no demand. Of course, I'm going to repeat some of this material a few months back. Okay, so to ensure that some of our new members they know about all this sell swing, sell weakness, right? Of course, last week I do explain the 4 screener as well. So this week I'm going to focus just sell off and no demand. Okay, some of the disclaimer. So the information provided is for educational purpose only. It's not a signal for you to buy or sell. Okay, so again, this week some of the things that we covered: sign of weakness, sell off, and no demand. Of course, I'm going to show you as well, because I do get some question from members that on how do I select stocks. Okay, how do I select stocks? So today probably I use 18 line chain screener to pick some of the stocks for to trade. Okay, and then of course stock pick for this week, followed by stock review for member if any. Okay, so for stock review, right, some of the members do ask me about, okay, Zach, what do you think about this stocks, that stock? Okay, I appreciate if you can tell me, let's assuming that you're looking at these stocks, are you looking to buy entry or are you looking for exit? Probably if you can tell me that, what is your strategy, because some stocks that I do see that, well, short term definitely have some sort of momentum or strength, but not for long term due to the background. So you have to tell me that, okay, these stocks I prefer to hold probably 2 to 3 days, okay, based on this NS or this springs, right? So if I'm looking for long term, probably I have different view. Okay, so appreciate if you can let me know what is your your purpose, right? You want to enter, exit, or what is your time frame that you want to trade for these stocks? Okay, move on. So this is the first sign of weakness that I'm going to explain today. I think this signals is very important for you to understand, right? Because a lot of stocks, especially in this bull markets, right, if you're able to identify this weakness, okay, this weakness is definitely will save you a lot of money. Okay, just recently, what we see in Top Glove. Okay, if you follow us in our Telegram channels, I do explain previously that Top Glove have a signal of lack of demand. Okay, and then followed by, I think 2-3 days ago, we have a huge sell off, right, in Top Glove. So I will explain to you later on what I mean by that, okay, but identify the sell-off, okay. So sell off your widespread down bar with high volume to signify the beginning of the markdown stage, okay, is to lock the traders out from the markets, okay, which means that during the distributions, okay, the changes of hands will happens from smart money to weekend holders. So once the hand is changed, transferred, right, from the smart money to weekend holder, smart money will sell off in order to lock the traders, okay, for them to, they're unable to sell at the top, okay, so that's they can, exit quickly. This is what it means, okay. So usually what happens during, okay, probably I just pull up my pens here. Okay. Okay, yep, my pen is here. So, okay, this is the so-called conceptual map on how actually sell-offs look like. So on the background here, we will have markup stage, okay, markup stage on stage 2. So we will see an uptrust, okay. For those members that don't know what is uptrust, please watch back our last week live Facebook. I do explain what is uptrust, okay. Uptrust usually happen at the top during the distribution stage, okay. So whenever it's uptrust followed by two, usually if it come with two down bar, this is the confirmation of uptrust, okay. Confirmation uptrust, CUT, okay. Confirmation uptrust, which means this is the signals of weakness, okay. Smart money is distributing at the top, and then this will be confirmed with another sell-off. This is a sell-off bar, okay, sell-off bar, and this have marked as the beginning of stage 4, okay. And do take note that sell-off usually come with high volume, okay. This is just the opposite of line change, okay. For line change, we will have accumulations, okay, but I just erase this off. For line change, usually we will have accumulation, okay, and then follow on our background, usually we will have spring, okay, have spring, and then followed by few tests before breaks up, because smart money going to wash, okay, all these weekend holders from the markets, okay, because they're the buy at the bottom. Okay, sorry, I think that's our Facebook live is reconnecting. Just want to check, is the screens okay and my sounds coming in okay? Okay, would like to do a sound check, please, because I do see that there's a reconnection, okay, on the Facebook live, okay, just to ensure before I continue. Okay, is the sounds coming in okay? Because I don't see any response. Joy, can you check the speed? Joy? Joy? Can you help me to check the speed of the internet? Because it's disconnect on our Facebook live here. Okay, I don't see any response, so I'm assuming that it's been disconnect, okay, from the Facebook. Like I'm trying to work out to figure out here to reconnect back. Okay, I think you're up. Okay. Okay, hi Peters. Okay, Katie said now it's okay. So probably I just continue from here, okay? Okay, so now where are we now? Okay, so this is again, okay, I probably just explain all over again. This is the conceptual map. Okay, sorry about the delay on Facebook and the interruption. Okay, this is the background. Okay, markup. Okay, and then we will see an upthrust here. Okay, upthrust followed by sell off with high volume. Okay, so this is sell off with high volume. Okay, so this is how sell off look like, opposite with accumulation for line change. Basically, sell off is opposite of line change. Okay, sell off. Okay, sell off is on markdown, line change is the beginning of stage 2. Okay, what do I mean by that is that, okay, during accumulation, okay, usually we'll see narrow spread bar, low volume, and then we have a spring on the background. Okay, spring, and then followed by few tests before it breaks up higher. Okay, so this is a line change referring to the beginning of the markup stage, stage 2. Okay, so when we see sell off over here, this is the indication of markdown stage is coming. Okay, so I will show you a few example using some charts. Okay, especially like Inari, I do explain a lot of time Inari background is weak and how you're going to spot it. Okay, so the other side of weakness, this is one of the most I think powerful signals. No demand, you don't usually see no demand, but usually when you see it after upthrust, this is one of the indications also that selling is coming soon. Okay, selling is coming soon. So what it means by no demand can found in stage 3 or stage 4 during the markdown stage, is an up bar come with no very narrow spread. Okay, less volume is lesser compared to previous bar. Okay, this is indicate that lack of demand or lack of interest from the smart money. Okay, so this is a bars that's show that's lack of interest. Okay, of course the no demand bar can come with downmark as well, but the most important that is form a narrow spread with low volume. Okay, which means after upthrust, after distribution, you will see few narrow spread bars, okay, with low volume, which means that smart money is not interested, you know, to buy at this particular moments. Okay, so I will show you also a few examples how you're going to spot it using volume only. Okay, to check whether there is an interest or not from the smart money. Okay, so okay, this is the two very important signals that I explain. Probably later on when we go to stock review, I will explain furthermore, okay, how you're going to identify better on sell off and no demand or hidden potential selling. Sorry. Okay. So okay, this is the two stocks that I picked up last week. Of course, last week I don't find anything for KL and Singapore, only for Hong Kong. I have Yongxing and Yade. Okay, probably would like to check how did it goes right for this week. So if members, do you have any stocks for me to review, please comment below. Of course, I appreciate that if you can tell me that you are looking for entry, exit, and your time frame as well. Okay, I have two stocks from Peter. Okay, Chrono and Wix. Okay, sure, Peter. So first stock, okay, from last week. Okay, Yongxing from Hong Kong. Okay, we pick up this Yongsen on 2nd of January. Definitely this trade just didn't work very well. Okay, the reason why I picked this stock is because of this pullback. Okay, of course today I picked one stock also based on pullback. I think that currently offering very low risk. Okay, you can consider. So background wise, very nice. So I have very good accumulation with this markup. Okay, markup. This is with widespread by high volume. Of course, on 2nd of January, the reason why I picked this up is this Dow bar come with low volume. Okay, I do expect price to hold this area, but if this broke this area, like I said before, it break below your support area, you have to exit. Okay, you have to exit. Probably it will retest around this area again before push back up. So from here to here, I think it's around 5-6%. Okay, 5-6% for me is very low risk trade. Okay, for you to trade with low risk and high rewards. Okay, so for members who trade on these stocks, Yongsen, well, it's time for you to exit. Okay, once you break these supports. Okay, you still can look for other pullback trades. Okay, you don't need to just hang on and hope it will come back again. Okay, so the second stocks that I have for last week is Yade, also from Hong Kong. This stock is better. Okay, just last week, as I explained, on the background, no doubt we have markdown stage. This is stage 4. This is stage 4. Okay, and then we have this stage 1 accumulations. Okay, stage 1 accumulation, nice, very nice accumulation. And then this is the breakout. Okay, PTS, right, pushing through supply bar. Okay, so this one is still moving in sideways. Okay, you can see a lot of narrow spread here, which I like about it now, with of course some of this low volume. Today low volume, which is nice, forming a test bar. For members that still in this trade, I will still think that it's worthwhile to hold. It haven't break my support, you haven't break my cut loss level yet. Okay, so we picked up on 2nd Jan, which means on this pullback as well. So if you enter around this area, you still have some small profit or probably break even. Okay, so well, I don't see any reason why to sell yet, so I will still hold for this trade. Okay, okay, sure, Brian. Okay, noted, Peter. This is for entry. So this is the 3 stocks that I picked for this week that I think is worthwhile to look at. Of course, I have 2 from the pullback patterns. If you follow us in our Telegram channel, for some of members following us on Telegram channel, sometimes whenever I see some nice setups, okay, then I will share using our trading view video. Okay, I will share the reason why. I will check on the background and what is the signal that you should take notes, right? So M-Bank and Kofco Meats from Hong Kong, I do cover it yesterday in our Telegram channel. Okay, for those that want to join, please click and join. It is for free for everyone. Okay, so the reason why I like about M-Bank Holdings, okay, is okay. First of all, always identify your background. Okay, which means the market stages. Okay, so we have stage 4 over here, and going back to here, stage 1. Okay, this is stage 1. Probably I just draw the line. Okay, we have some evidence of accumulations happenings, and this is a very nice flush out area. Okay, and then push back to this accumulations level, price breaks up with high volume. Okay, so this is a very nice watch for nice shakeout by smart money before they continue on the markup stage. And here's another nice pullback. Okay, nice pullback over here, and then price breaks up again on this resistance. And why do I like about these stocks? Okay, yesterday it's because of this down bar again, similar like how I picked on Yade. Okay, so this is the resistance. You can see that price drop with down bar and volume is lower than yesterday, which means that well, sellers still exit in this charts, but they are slowly removing it. This is evidence that why we have this test bar with low volume today. Of course, today is still towards the afternoons, right? We have another section after lunch, so we will still monitor the volume. If the volume is low, then it will be nice, because this is the confirmed test, which means seller has been removed from this market and then they are ready to push up again. Okay, similar like these stocks, okay, Kofco meets why I picked it up yesterday for our Telegram's members. Of course, today's it moved already. I think this one have moved around 4%. Okay, 4%. Background, okay, we have very nice accumulation. Okay, always check your background, so you know that you will trade together with the smart money. So accumulations come with narrow spread bar, low volume, which is nice. Push up through this resistance with wide spread bar and high volume. Okay, nice one. So we have another reaccumulation again over this area. And the reason why I picked up yesterday is also, okay, probably I zoom in, also because of this down bar. And you can notice that this down bar is way lower compared to yesterday. Unlike mbank no doubt is lower, but it's still like, you know, almost, you know, almost same as yesterday. So there's the reason why today they have another test bar to ensure that there's no more seller for mbank. But take a look at this chart from Hong Kong. Okay, yesterday the down bar is way lower compared to yesterday this up bar line change. This means that the sellers, okay, the seller is lesser in this particular moment and they're ready to push up higher. Okay, so for those members that missed this trade from yesterday from our recommendation in Telegram channel, don't worry, I do think that you will have another pullback soon. Okay, so you can always trade on pullback with lower risk. But if you think that this entry here to your exit here, you know, is you are comfortable to risk, then it's okay. Like for me, I just share with one of our members, new members here. My personal preference risk is around 7%. So if my entry to my cut loss or my exit is around 7% or lower, then yes, I will consider the trade. Okay, so you have to, you know, you have to understand first, okay, what is your preference or your risk appetite. Okay, so I cover both for Hong Kong and KL, and the other ones Singapore SAT. Okay, so for SAT, of course, definitely the background is not that nice compared to mbank and Kofco Meet from Hong Kong. The reason why is that look at the background. We are still in stage 4. Okay, we are still in stage 4. This is in markdown stage. Okay, so the reason why I picked this up is because yesterday we do see a high volume up bar. Okay, why high volume up bar? And today these up bars have break above this previous resistance level. Okay, so we break above these two bars. Okay, and then currently have a lot of strength at these markets, but I won't hold it for, I won't trade it for like, you know, for long term, probably short terms, just like, you know, 5% or few days. Okay, because overall this background is still weak. Okay, or for members that want to trade, you can always wait for the pullback. Okay, this is the previous resistance. Okay, you can wait for pullbacks. Okay, it will drop here, move sideways before it breaks up again. Okay, similar like mbank. I think mbank have a very similar patterns. Okay. Okay, similar mbanks. Left hand side we have stage 4. Okay, you can see high volumes coming in. Okay, wait for another confirmations, right? Wait for another confirmations, and then you can see pullback with another confirmation again. So this is a confirmation that you want to see. Okay, whenever there's line change, the volume is increasing. So this is one indication that you can look for if you want to trade on the reversal. Okay, so I do cover the 3 stocks that we have for pick up for this week, MBank, SAT, and Kofco Meet. So for the rest of the time here, I will go through with you some of this stock review. Okay, so I have few over here. Okay, the first one is next screen. So these members requested next screen for Warren. Okay, they are on next screen, next screen WA. And then I don't know whether Michael is watching or not. Okay, but actually he's asking whether can I buy for these stocks because he want to average down. Okay, well, as if some of members that follow us or follow Martin's, right, we don't really encourage you to average down. Okay, because these stocks will probably go lower in my opinions. I don't really like to trade on this kind of patterns. Okay, because when I asked this member, he said that, oh, I'm gonna trade this for short terms. Okay, if for short term, yes, probably yes. Maybe like few ticks above, then you exit. You want to trade something like 5%, 10%, probably yes. But for me, if long term, definitely it's not. I don't have edge at this chart. Okay, just look at this. Right, this is a stage 4 markdown. Okay, I have weakness at the top. Okay, uptrust here, sell off, uptrust. Okay, and all this strength is not confirmed. All this strength is not confirmed. That's why we have a lot of down bar here, and the trend is still in bearish. And take a look at this line change. Right, I don't have accumulation on my background. I don't have accumulation. Unlike here, I have accumulation. That's why this line change is a very good quality line change. Okay, but I don't have any accumulation here. This is the first things that I will look at. Second, try to look at the volume. Okay, all this selling volume, this sell-off volume come with pretty high volume. Okay, this is indicating that smart money is really selling it. Uptrust also come with this high volume, but this line change, okay, this line change come with very small volumes only. Okay, this indicate for me that at this moment there is lack of interest from the smart money. Okay, similar like here, this line change don't have any extremely high volume that supports that this is the strength coming in. So that's the reason why I don't think that this is very good entry. But as I mentioned earlier, if you are looking for intraday or short term like 1-2 days, probably yes, 5%, 10%, probably you want to trade for shorter term. But since you want to average down, I don't think you hold it for short terms. Okay, and then this is a trade that I don't really like it, especially I don't have any strength in my background. Okay, the next one is Gabungan. Okay, and this member also requested to review for their warrants only. Okay, WB. Okay, warrant is slightly this Gabungan is slightly different. Okay, of course on the left hand side, I don't really like it also, to be frank. Why? Because we have stage 4. Okay, and we have very small accumulations here, followed by this up bar. Okay, this up bar, we have 7 up bars. Okay, 7 up bars, but this up bar come with high volume. Okay, unlike the earlier on next screen, whenever it's up bar, you don't have volume. Okay, this is the things that you want to avoid. But for me, yes, as long as this up bar come with volume, which means that okay, smart money probably they are starting to buy out these stocks already. Okay, but background wise is still pretty weak. For me, I don't trade now. I'd rather wait for pullbacks, form and supports before I trade. Okay, still pretty risky for me. Okay, for Gabungan. Okay, next one is MYEG. Okay, MYEG. Looking at the overall, okay, probably I just zoom this particular area over here on it. Okay, so looking at it here, definitely we have stage 4. Okay, on top, yeah, we have distributions, right? Followed by this sell-off with high volume. Okay, extreme high volume. So again, today, okay, volume is coming in. Okay, starting to break above this resistance. Okay, but volume still pretty low compared to this sell-off here. Always compare to your sell-off. I think that this is very effective. Okay, if you compare sell-off, uptrust, and line change, I will show you in Inari, okay, in Toggraph later on. Okay, so if you see these patterns, definitely it's a good chance for you to exit. Okay, it's a good chance for you to exit if you are in this trade. So at this particular moment, I still think that no reversal patterns. I don't see accumulation, and this volume is still pretty low for me. Okay, I don't see any reversal yet. Okay, Johortin. Okay, I think J-Link also mentioned about Johortin. Okay. Okay, Johortin is for me. There's a good chance for you to trade. Of course, we have first resistance over here. Okay, yesterday bar is already close above this resistance, which is nice. Okay, it's close above this uptrust and this uptrust as well. Okay, volume is high. This is the volume that I want to see when I trade on this type of charts. Okay, especially when if your background is weak. Okay, so this volume definitely is higher than here, and definitely is volume higher than here, indicating that smart money is ready and they already accumulates already and they want to push up higher. Okay, so if you are looking to enter, okay, J-Link is looking for enter. Well, a good chance for you to enter today. We have narrow spread, no doubt currently forming a sell uptrust. Okay, wait for it to pull back. This is who okay, J-Link. Wait for it to pull back. Okay, because sellers coming in. Okay, sellers already coming in. Okay, let's have a look at hourly charts, whether we can see any things or not, or any strength. Yeah, no strengths yet. Okay, so I will still wait for it to pull back, probably around this supports here. Okay, so I have very low risk before I trade. Okay, based on daily chart, charts. Okay, so because seller is coming in this uptrust. Okay, so it probably will pull back for a while, do some tests before push up again. Okay, next is this is requested by, I think it's Miss Leong, Asia. Okay, I have to check whether it's Asia Group or Asia X. Okay, it just said Asia. Okay, I just assume probably Asia Group. Okay, so of course this is the dates they give this dividends. So we can see there's one gaps over here. Okay. Well, based on the chart, it's still in stage 4. We have these two uptrust. Okay, seems like price unable to break higher. Okay, and today the volume is still pretty low. Okay, I don't know whether Miss Leong is looking for entry or exit, but definitely I don't see any potential entry yet because volume for today is still very low. Okay, still very low, and I have uptrust at the top. But Asia X is different. Okay, if you are trading for Asia X, okay, Asia X definitely I do see reversals. Okay, it's coming in, especially on this high volume. Okay, we have this stage 4, and then we have this nice stage 1. Okay, on this is Monday, I believe. Okay, we have a very wide spread bar with high volume, and then we have two narrow bar. Volume is getting lower, and today is even lower compared to 2 days ago. So probably we have a successful test. Okay, if let's say today form a narrow spread with low volume. Okay, if Asia X, yes, look for Spring or NS for entry, offering a very nice entry level. Okay, based on these charts. Okay, so what do we have here? Chrono and Wicks dynamic. Okay, this is chrono as requested by Peter, and you are looking for entry. Okay, looking for entry. Well, I don't know, you are trading for long term or short term. So if for short term, definitely we have a very nice NS. Okay, if you are trading like the 5-day strategy, right? 5-day strategy. Probably just remove this. Okay, this is the resistance. This is the supports. Okay, supports. Okay, well, on support we have a lot of strengths here. Okay, if you are trading for short term, definitely yes, I can say that your chance is higher, especially when you have NS as supports. Okay, few up bars. If you are looking for short terms, 5 to probably 10%, then yes, this is a trade that you can trade on based on NS and spring. Whenever it hit your support, okay, try to sell some over this area over here. Okay, this is a selling area. You can see a lot of uptrust over this area, which means that this part, okay, is still got a lot of sellers here, right? Okay, VIX dynamic. Okay, this is for entry. I don't see any specific signal for me to enter, okay, because I do think that this is still in stage 4. Okay, of course, definitely the one that you have to notice is this uptrust. Okay, followed by here. Okay, it's still in downtrend. Okay, it's hit this. Okay, actually it hit these double bottoms, but we have 2 uptrusts. Okay, on this recent bar. Okay, I don't see any specific strength, Peter, on VIX dynamic Warren. Unlike the other one, chrono, I think chrono have a better chance if you trade based on NS and spring at the support. Okay, so this one probably I need to wait for it to form an accumulation, okay, to check the next sign of strength, okay, before I trade. Okay, Brian, looking for QES. Okay, background is big. Okay, looking for entry, right, Brian? Okay, Brian, probably just tell me that you are looking for long-term, short-term, because on the background-wise, definitely is very big. It's almost similar like Togglove and Inari, which I will try to avoid. Okay, unless they form a very good accumulation. Okay, on top uptrust. Okay, we have this stage 4. Again, all this widespread bar. Okay, widespread bar. Sometimes it's a sell-off bar. Okay, come with high volume, and then it form a resistance again. Okay, so similar here again, you can see all this widespread bar, widespread down bar. Okay, widespread down bar. Whenever you form this resistance, whenever you form this uptrust, it will form a resistance. Okay, I repeat. If you spot widespread down bar, okay, usually come with high volume. Sometimes we have sell off depending on the volume. Okay, and then you see this uptrust, it will form a resistance over here. Okay, which means this is the markdown stage. Okay, and then over here also we do see widespread down bar, uptrust again, and this have formed resistance. So when they form resistance, I want to see whether smart money got the intention to push back the price above the resistance or not, because by looking at the volume itself, no doubt today is increasing, but it's still pretty low compared to here. Okay, it's still pretty low compared to here. So I want to see more volumes to ensure that this line change is a genuine move by the smart money. They want to push up the price back. Okay. Okay. The next is by Wong Jayatiasa. Okay, TradeVSA. Okay, look at the background again. Let's study the background. Of course, when you look at this background, you know that what type of smart money, okay, is at this chart at the moment. Okay, we have huge sell-off. Okay, as in stage 4. Okay, pay attention to the line change with high volume. Okay, pay attention to the line change with high volume. So you know that what type of smart money at this chart and how you should avoid or how you should plan your trade. Okay, so for me, whenever I look at background, sometimes it gives me an idea that what type of smart money at this particular chart at the moment. Okay, when I look at it, I have this line change, high volume. Again, this is extremely high volume with line change. Okay, again we have okay, but with this is line change again with high volume, and now we have line change again with high volume. So what does this tell you? Okay, this tells me that this type of smart money, they just want to push up probably 1 or 2 up bars, okay, around 10 to 15%, and then they will sell off again. Again, they accumulate, push up again 3 bars, they sell off again. Okay, so now again what happens is that they do the same things, 2-3 bars, uptrust, sell again. Okay, so definitely whenever you see this type of patterns, whenever you check the background properly on your chart, you're able to identify that what type of smart money in this chart and how you're going to plan your trade. For me, well, whenever I see uptrust, I will just forget about it. Okay, let's wait for the next line change or signals for you to trade with a better edge. Okay, so for me, I will avoid for this trade. This is TradeVSA. Okay, another stock from J-Link, Charimin. Okay, Charimin is a nice one. Again, if you follow us on Telegram, we do spotted it and pick this up on this bar here. Okay, after it breaks through this 2 resistance with extremely high volume. So this is what I mean, that is why it's very important for you to do your background check. Okay, background check accumulation. Okay, this is in fact this is the first breakout. Okay, this is the first breakout. If you miss it, this is the second one. Okay, which is nicer. Okay, breaks up above these 2 upthrust over here. So what do we have now? Another resistance, right? Okay, but I don't see any weakness at the moment. I don't see any weakness. For you, if I know that Jay would like to trade for intraday for sure, right? So, well, currently we have 3 narrow spread with volume is getting lower, which is an indication of strength, because they are checking at this resistance whether there are still any sellers or not. Okay, if you are trading on intraday, do check on hourly charts to spot the next strength. Okay, we have this spring basically will form a very good supports. Okay, do remember that. Okay, spring will form a very good support, and NS as well. Okay, so this spring have formed a support over here on hourly chart. So if this, of course I don't ask you to trade now, okay Jay, because this is the resistance. Okay, a lot of sellers over here. So if these stocks, okay, pull back, form another spring on NS, then yes, you can consider to trade based on hourly charts. Okay, but be careful, take some partial profits at resistance. Okay, I think that's what I have for today. Let me check whether I miss any stocks or not. Okay, so yeah, I do promise you all that I'm going to go through Top Glove and Inari, okay, on how to spot sell off, uptrust, and followed by line change, and using these 3 signals to detect that what it means by lack of demand by smart money. Oh, today we have another sell off. Okay, so I still remember that if you are following our Telegram channels, right, I still remember this bar. Okay, this bar on 24 December. Okay, we have upthrust at the top. In fact, we have two upthrusts. Okay, this is the resistance. Okay, we have two upthrusts, and this gap down is the first indications that's telling you that sell-off is coming. Okay. Okay. Do remember that I do emphasize a lot of time. Gap down, gap up form a very good support and resistance. Okay. Once I see this gap down, I know that this is the, okay, probably I remove here. This area is a selling area. Okay, this is a selling area. Once this is a gap down. Okay, so what we have after this is that we have this sell off, high volume sell off, and what happened next is that market try to break up higher. Okay, up bar, but this is come with low volume. I still remember that a lot of people at this particular time, they said that, oh, top group is reversing, and then probably might going back here. But whenever you pay attention to volume, you know that it's unlikely to happen. Because why? Up bar with low volume indicates that at this particular moment, smart money are not interested, to buy. And the next indication tells you is that the price stop at resistance. Okay, which means that further distributions over here. Okay, and then confirm with sell off again. Okay, so this is how you're going to use SO bar. Okay, SO, sell off, upthrust, followed by up bar with low volume, or sometimes line change. Okay, with low volume. Okay, when I say low volume, I'm comparing to the sell off. Okay, you can see this sell off and this line change. Okay, so do be careful on this setup. If you find your stock have this setup, this is the best place for you to exit if you miss the exit over here. Okay, I know that some members, that when they have this sell off, they will say that, oh, I cannot cut because this is way below my stop loss. It's 10%, 20% below my stop loss. But if your stocks have a chance to pull back, okay, like here, please at least take some partial, cut half. Okay, cut half of your stocks. Okay, example Inari. Okay, so again, I got do some review also on Inari yesterday. Okay, a very similar pattern, just that sometimes the time frame will be longer or some will be shorter. Okay, so first one we can spot a very, very obvious. We have two sell off here. Okay, probably I zoom in, take a look at this volume, and then we have this upthrust. Okay, upthrust at resistance, and then all this up bar, you can see all this up bar come with very, very low volume. Okay, come with low volume. So again, this is the indication to tell us that smart money is not interested at all. Okay, similar like here, the recent sell off. Okay, you can see all this up bar come with low volume. So the chances to break up higher is pretty small. It's pretty low. Okay, in my opinions. Okay. So this is how you're going to detect, again, how you're going to detect lack of demand from the smart money. Sell off, upthrust, up bar with low volume. That's it. Okay. So okay, probably I'll take the last stocks for today before I close the today's sections. Okay, this is from Brian, London Biscuits. So I believe you're looking for entry. Am I right, Brian? Okay, definitely this is a nice one. A very nice markup stage over here. Okay, looking at support resistance. Okay, this is new support and resistance. We have an upthrust recently. Oh, getting out. So I believe you're in profit now then. Okay, so if you want to get out, yeah, this is the upthrust that you should exit. Okay, this is already hit your resistance around this area. This is your selling area. Okay, selling area here. Okay, this upthrust comes with high volume. This uptrust come in high volume followed by two narrow spread low volume. Okay, this uptrust in fact is not confirmed. Okay, it's not confirmed. So for me, if I were you, already in this trade, I will still hold, okay, to run my profits. If not, I will take some partial profit on the confirmed uptrust. Okay, on the confirmed uptrust. Okay, but this uptrust is not confirmed yet. I need to see down bar after this uptrust, okay, to confirm it. Okay, but I don't see any down bar, so still pretty safe. I will still run my profit for London biscuits. Okay, Brian. So okay, with this I will close today live training section for members. So again, for those members who are from KL or PJ and wish to attend our next week live trading section in CIMB Tropicana Mall, you can text to me to register. Currently we have only 4-5 seats left. We're gonna have a very small group, but don't worry, we'll still broadcast this live to our Facebook group. Okay, so okay, and I will see you again next week. Thank you.